Alright, how's it going everybody? I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm doing a video rather than a stream. So, what am I doing? Well, I've been a little bit hard at work making a mod for Pokemon Emerald. It's called the Seeded Factory mod. Well, is it? Doesn't really have a name. That's what I'll call it for this video. The gameplay in this is exactly the same as you would get on Kart on a completely unmodified version of the game. The only difference is this little dude here. And this little dude lets us set a seed, which is just a word or whatever. For today, we're going to be using I, because that is the seed of the week. And I'm going to set myself to be in round 12. And yeah, so what's the point of this? The point of this is that anybody else who downloads this mod and puts in the same seed and goes into the same round will kind of have to do the same run of Battle Factory. They'll get exactly the same random draft, random opponents, and the same battle RNG going into it. So basically, whoever uses this seed will be doing the same challenge that I'm doing here. I think that's kind of cool, because what you could do now is you could go and pause the video. You could go to battlefactorybuddy.com/seededruns. You could follow the very quick instructions here, input the seed of the week, go and do this, and then come back and see what I did differently to you. Maybe we take totally different Pokemon in the draft. Maybe there's a battle you really struggle with that I find really easy. Maybe I lose and you win and thought the battle wasn't a threat at all. I think that might be really interesting to find out. So, if you played any Factory and you want to give it a go, I strongly encourage you to pause here. I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, go and give it a go. And then report back on how you did. I'd be really interested. I'd be really interested if anyone gives it a go. So, without further ado, let's get going. So, this is, as I say, still a random factory round. I don't know what is coming up in this draft. I've got a little utility that gives me interesting seeds, by which it means basically make sure I don't have 2 Latis and a Metagross in the draft. But beyond that, I know nothing. This is exactly the same as if I was in round 12 of a real long stream attempt. So, I'm going to treat it like that. So, what are we doing? Okay, flying type first trainer. And flying slow and steady, so I'm immediately thinking Xatu 2, which is flying and has 3 stone and steady moves. But let's see what we've got in the draft. Okay, ooh, Tyranitar, interesting. Quick Claw, Tyranitar, is it 10? Crunch, Earthquake, Aerolase, Attract. Full investment in attack and special attack. So, yeah, bit of a weird lad, to be honest. Whenever I use Tyranitar, I lose. Because though its stats are great on paper, being not very fast and weak to water and weak to Earthquake is pretty upsetting, to be honest. So maybe I'll be using this. I also got to do the walk through all the Tyranitar list sets as shame because I do not know them. It is 9. Okay. It's not so bad. Okay, so we've got Tyranitar 9. Okay. Interesting start. Next up. Ooh, Starmie 1. Psychic Confuse Ray, Thunder Recover. I can't remember what the investment is on this. It's weird. Yeah, max HP, max special attack. So 266, still decently fast. But only having Psychic for coverage is kind of spooky. But yeah, we could definitely take this. It is Natural Cure. That's nice. That makes quite a big difference, especially on something with like Recover and Status moves. Okay, what's next? Fearow. Okay, so we don't have to face Fearow 2 at least in this first battle, so that's good news. Fearow 4. 4? No. Fearow 3? Yeah, okay. Fearow 3. Yeah, this is respectable. Stab Frustration. Nothing to laugh at. 299 is a good speed, and it's got Scope Lens as well. It's held back by the fact it is indeed a Fearow. But, you know, it does stuff. Ooh, Jolteon 1. Nice. This is very good. It hits very hard. You can get in trouble because it only has electric moves. but it's still very good. What's my off-the-ground option looking like? If my off-the-ground option is Fearow, then it makes it a little bit spookier, but it's plausible. Okay, Typhlosion 1. Cool. Again, a one attack wonder. We've got 3 of those so far. And this one only has 5 PP, so you really got to hit it. I don't love Typhlosion. I don't see that I would be taking this, given I like Jolteon a lot more and it shares a lot of the same weaknesses. But it's possible. And then what's last? Okay, main 2. I think it's pretty hard to make a case that you want Manectric over Jolteon, and it's pretty hard to make a case that you want both on your team. So, yeah, let's chuck these in paint and have a think about what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is the squad. Right, what are we gonna say? I think we're definitely taking Jolteon 1. I think it is the best mon available. It's very good into waters. I mean, our first trainer that we're going up against is flying. I don't like taking that too much into account. I think that can be a bit of a trap and a good way to win one battle and then lose, but Jolteon 1 is a real liability into a ground type specialist, so just not being ground is really nice. So we're definitely taking Jolteon 1. And then what help does Jolteon 1 need? Well, as I said, it absolutely can't touch grounds, which makes me think that Fearow 3 is probably on the squad. Is that true? That feels a bit weird. But yeah, I could see that. Okay, so if I've got Jolteon on Fearow, then what am I not doing particularly well into? Rocks and steels. I kind of want to say I'm not taking Typhlosion here. I just don't think it... I'm just so nervous about something that only has 5 PP on an inaccurate move and is weak to Earthquake and Surf. I don't think I see that. I don't think I see that making sense. Which should leave me with Tyranitar or Starmie. Which is interesting. Let me just run through my checklist of what a team needs to beat to be good. I've almost certainly not set up this view correctly. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. Okay, so if we've got Jolt, it does pretty bad into Latias, it's great into bulky waters, it's a little bit better than you think into Blissey and Snorlax, but still pretty bad. Does it live a Metagross Earthquake? I feel like with the IV advantage it might live some coverage Earthquakes. Nope, I am wrong. I'm very wrong. Yeah, okay. So, it's kind of spooky. Heracross, fighting types, yeah. Electrics are kind of beats, but it's a bit weird. Probably does pretty well against most dragons. Psychics, I think it would just outspeed and two-shot most of them. Like Alakazam 4, say. Yeah, it does pretty well against those. Grounds is obviously a big weakness. Normals, yeah, it's fine. Set up and stall, okay. Fires, outspeeds, and flies, it's great. Okay, cool. So if we then say Fearow is in, I mean, gets a good hit off on the Latias. Pretty bad. Awful into Metagross. Pretty good into fighting, although Rock Slides can take it out. Kind of bad into dragons, loses to electrics. Don't think it would like take out a guard for No. So that's kind of sketchy. And then grounds, it's still pretty bad because most of them have really high defense and or are rocks. Normals, it's okay. Maybe I just don't take Fearow. Doesn't really help into like Rhydon. Or like Swampert, really. I mean, it can get a hit and then I can revenge. There is something to be said for just being fast and being able to hit something. Doesn't really do much into like setup mons. Doesn't quite hit hard enough for that. But it will outbird the other birds with the IV advantage. So am I looking for help with Metagross? Maybe I do need Typhlosion. Or maybe I don't need Fearow. Answer might be that I don't need Fearow. This is a weird draft, actually. The more I look at it, the less I like it. Well done to the seed generator, at least. It's given me a thinker. How's Starmie against grounds? Like, alright. It'll outspeed them all. I guess it would like 2-hit KO a Rhydon. Yeah, although Rhydon 3 can kill it with Mega Horn. Silly. Set up and stall. Confuse Ray is better than you think against rest mons because they don't burn confused turns while they rest. So you can kind of get them sometimes. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good against fires, except Houndoom. Flyers, it's fine. I mean, I think it's coming down to I either take Typhlosion or I accept that I just want to not run into Metagross and hope that Jolteon can just punch it enough. Okay, Tyranitar. It's pretty good into Lattes. It's pretty bad into Bulky Waters. It should... it doesn't bleed some Snorlaxes, the ones with fighting moves. It's pretty bad into Metagross, but at least it's got an Earthquake. Fighters, obviously. Disastrous. Doesn't have a rock move for dragons. It's pretty bad. Does have Earthquake for electrics, but they'll take a chunk out of it. Psychics with coverage. That's where it really makes its money. Pretty bad into grounds. Normal. So I'm thinking like Tauros, Miltank, Ursa. Yeah, it's not great there. It'll beat fires though. Ooh, will it beat fires? And kind of okay against flyers. Does feel like a better matchup spread. I mean, is there a world where I just don't take Fearow? And just... I think I would have to swap after the first battle. I don't think I can lead Jolteon and my plan be sack it and then take a bunch of chip on something else. I don't think that wins me a round. Typhlosion does do some stuff. But how much of Starmie's kit is useful if my other mons are super fast and so Thunder Wave isn't really doing anything? I kind of think if I want Starmie, I want Tyranitar. That kind of makes sense to me. But I can't leave Jolt at home. And then which would I swap if I find like a... There's like a Salamence or something that I can swap for this battle. This is a tough one. I think that I maybe leave Starmie at home. I go Jolteon, Fearow, Tyranitar. And that gives me... Oh, I just lose to Rhydon. Like, super big time. What does the team builder think I should do? The team builder thinks I should take Tyranitar, Starmie, Typhlosion. That is wild. That's a wild decision. This top team with Jolteon is Jolteon, Starmie, T-Tar. Yeah, where I lose to Meta and Flygon and Regice. I don't think I lose to Regice. I think there's something spurious going on there. And this is a Noland round as well. Yeah, I think I leave Fearow on the bench. And I see what I get after this battle. I think I'm down for that. Let's do it. Okay. Put my team in. Dragonite. I mean, I guess that's a flyer, technically. Okay, so what we're looking at, Dragonite 3 with Attract, Dragonite 5 with Thunder Wave, Dragonite 4 with Thunder Wave. I got the Cherry Berry. Oh, D-Knight 3's got Thunder Wave as well. So high chance of a Thunder Wave Dragonite. I have got Cherry Berry, which is nice. Which makes me think I probably just go T-Bolt, T-Bolt. Do I knock them out with that? D-Knight 3, very likely. That has some bulk. D-Knight 5 has no bulk. D-Knight 4 is full bulk. So I imagine I don't. No, I don't. Do I get knocked out by EQ from 9 and 10? Oh, I do. Okay. I do some of the time. So it's unlikely to be the Dragon Dance ones. So I could protect here. If I protect into Dragon Dance, then reasonably good chance I just lose. Ah, no, but they won't Dragon Dance because they are adamant, so they just see kills with Earthquake. So if I protect and they Earthquake, what am I gonna do? Am I just gonna sack it and T-Bolt anyway? Because if that's my answer, then it's probably not worth protecting. If it's the Earthquake ones. If it's the Earthquake ones, I definitely could go to Starmie. And I could get a read from the damage roll on which one it is. Dragon Claw into Thunderbolt kills Starmie, so if I switch on one of the special ones, I lose Starmie. Well, what I'd do then is I would Psychic and then a Revenge with Jolteon and get into a 2v2, so that wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, I think Protect is fine here. Because Thunder Wave 1, I can stay in at least for one turn. Okay, Dragon Claw. This is one of the special ones. That's probably good. I expect I 2-hit KO those. And they don't 2-hit KO me. Yep. That's about the lay of the land. So, yeah, let's just Thunderbolt twice. This is probably the best outcome, to be honest. And Xatu 2 is looking very likely. So they're going to Shell Bell. Don't think it matters. I think even if they crit, Shell Bell wasn't enough to save them there. Wow. Ooh. Gen 1 monsters. Right, it's very interesting they sent this out into Jolteon. So it can't be 4 because it's Shell Bell, despite it always being Zapdos 4. Yes, there's no earthquakes in the back, so that's super nice. There's no dragon type moves in the back, which is, I mean, expected, right? So, I could protect here, but that gets a bit punished by double team or substitute in a way I don't think I need to. 3 most likely are just going to Thunder Wave. 6 is gonna 6 here kill with Double Edge. No, it doesn't. So yeah, this is just a fine Thunderbolt. I mean, Zap 2 clicking double team could do some magic here. I don't think I'm too scared of that. Okay, that's my Cherry Berry gone. Down it goes. Nice. Okay, Jinx. Full Gen 1 team. Okay. So it has to be 2 or 3 because it has to have 2 slow and steady moves. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, this is just send some damage. Okay, it's Jinx 2. Nice and easy. We win. Guaranteed protect. Got him. Okay, 1 battle down. Okay, what's next? Yeah, I was just thinking water types, water high risk. Yes, I would like to at least think about swapping Pokemon, please. Okay, so Special Dragonite, Zapdos 1 or 3. There's no way to tell which one it was. Oh no, there is. I didn't kill it and it didn't get leftovers. That is Zapdos 1. Cool. Don't think I can have Jolteon and Zapdos on my team. And... oh, but is Jolt 1 just, even at 3 IVs, just better than... sorry, is Zap 1 at 3 IVs better than Jolt 1 at 31 IVs? It might be. Or I guess I could take Zap over T-Tar? Then I've at least got something. Electric moves across every member of my team. So Zap 1 is definitely, at 3 IVs, is definitely better than Tyranitar and Starmie. But doesn't fit on the team as well as either of those. Is 3 IV Zap 1 better or worse than Jolteon? I think I value Protect and the raw damage output quite a lot. And the fact that Jolteon outspeeds basically everything on Noland as well is really valuable. Zap will get in a bit of an awkward speed situation there. I think I want to take Dragonite over Starmie. I think that makes sense to me. Should still do okay into like fighting types. It's gonna have Surf or Ice Beam for the grounds. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Next battle. Hello. Entei, wow. Whew. Lots of legendaries today. Okay, I feel like Jolteon wins these. Yeah, I'm 2-hit KOing everything except 6. Oh, and therefore 5 as well. But 5's just a weird set. What's gonna happen? Entei 3 is just gonna double edge for admittedly a lot. Entei 5, Fire Blast, double edge, Endure Reflect. Very likely gonna double edge, could just about reflect. Entei 2, Fire Blast, Sunny Day, or Solar Beam, or Reflect, could do, well, not like to reflect. Entei 4 will like to double team, 6 will like to Calm Mind, 1 will like to Calm Mind. Yeah, I just need to hit these, I can't let them set up Calm Minds. Let's see how much damage this does. If it's around half, it's 5 or 6. That's not 5 or 6. That's Entei 4 or Entei 1. It's not really any way to tell. We just send another one. Okay, we hit it. Nice. Miss into Rest into miss into Calm Mind was definitely a way I could lose. But there we go. Oh, I need to update my team. Oh, that's a Pokemon we don't want to see. For realsies. Okay, Dragonite 7, 3 IVs. Okay, is there a way I can stall this thing out of Earthquakes? That's my first thought. So it is high risk, high return, but every Swampert set has high risk, high return moves. Swampert 2 has counter and coat. Surely Swampert 1 sees a kill. Yeah, okay, so Protect is just entirely free here. Okay, that's 1 Earthquake PP. Now if it's Swampert 2, it doesn't have to Earthquake here. It could counter or Mirror Coat. But I think quite clearly we need to go into Dragonite, get a hit off, then probably... Do I follow up with Tyranitar? No, I don't. I don't really have any other plays, I don't think. Might well take this Swampert over Tyranitar, to be honest. Counter. Okay. Let me just think about that. Yeah, we still don't know which one it is. All of them can have counter tie with Earthquake there. It's actually a very low chance it has Ice Beam here, which is good. It's much more likely 2, and 1 doesn't have it. But I could run into Mirror Coat if it is Swampert 2, which is kind of likely. So my Dragon Claw will do 145 max. Okay, so I don't die to a D-Claw unless it crits. That's kind of nice. Yeah, in which case I think I just send it. If it's 3 with Shell Bell, then they have like an 18% chance to kill me and heal a bunch, and then I will just have to... Yeah, I'll just have to hope, basically. Let's go Dragon Claw. That's Swampert 2 then. Okay, well... Swampert 2 sees a kill with Surf now. But because the AI is weird, it can still counter a Mirror Coat here. I don't think there's any play other than just Dragon Clawing again. Cool. Oh, Shell Bell gets me out of Surf range. Or it doesn't. I'm looking up. Pretending I had a 31 IV Dragon. My bad. Okay, Earthquake should pick this up. Is Quick Claw Swampert, so if it goes for a damaging move, then it could make me sad here. Okay, that should KO, I think. And we're in a 2v1 with a non-ground water. Okay. That should be alright. Okay, so can be any Dugong. Don't have a rock move, which is very upsetting. Does Jolteon one-shot Dugong 3? Oh, it does. Okay, we're chilling. Yeah, and Dugong's an honest Pokemon. There's no hacks items, so we can just do whatever here. Doesn't matter. Okay. It is nasty Dugong. Can Tyranitar do it? I believe. I believe. Yes. Big success. The AI's got unlucky there. Was that 4 or 5 horn drill attempts? Poor dude, just doing some Pokemon battles and his phone breaks. Okay, what's next? No Tite. No Phrase. Okay. Would I like to swap a Pokemon? Do I want Swampert 2 over Tyranitar 9? I don't think so because the IVs. I think I stick. Entei 4, I don't like very much. Dugong 3, ditto. Yeah, I think I leave that. If that had been Swampert 3, I think I would have taken it. Because this team... Well, it's already got an Ice Beam. Maybe I should have thought about that a bit more. Dragon Tamer Trevon. Definitely real name. Do any of these trainers want to not lead with a legendary? Please. Please. Okay. So, what are we doing here then? Okay, so there is only really one setup Latias. That is Latias 5, Declaw, Thunderwave, Calm Mind, Recover. And it really wants to Thunderwave rather than click Calm Mind here. And how I want to approach these changes quite a lot depending on which set it is. So I'm pretty sure I just Protect here. I think that's pretty safe. I think we should be able to rule in or out what's going on. Earthquake, okay. That's probably worst case, to be honest. Seeing a Thunder Wave there would have been pretty safe to go into Tyranitar. So this is Lati 2 or 3, which is Bolt Beam, EQ, and either Psychic or Dragon Claw. We've got Fast Latias 8 with Psychic, Shadow Ball, Earthquake, Ace. And we've got Weird Defensive Latias 7 with EQ, Shadow Ball, Swagger, Psych Up. So if it's 7 or 8, I would want to go to Dragonite, which I think would just do pretty well. If it's 2 or 3, I might need to trade. That might be Thunder Wave, Attract, T-Bolt, 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 and see what happens. And then finish it off with Tyranitar. Okay, so T-Tar does like 70 to 80% into these. That's these being Latias 2 or 3. Thunderbolt does 25 to 30-ish. So it's not guaranteed, but Thunderbolt into Crunch is pretty likely to do okay. They don't kill with Earthquake. Oh, in fact, if you factor in Sand, then T-Bolt into Crunch will definitely kill. I wonder if I go Dragonite and then into... Well, I quite like Dragonite into Tyranitar. Elite and Ice Beam. If I get frozen, that's really bad. Maybe I can't do that. Because then I could Crunch, sack T-Tar, come back into Jolteon, finish it off with Thunderbolt with the Sand Chip, and keep my Jolteon rather than my Tyranitar. Does that make sense? Does any of these ever click anything other than Earthquake, I guess? That's the other question. Do I get intel? Dragonite is faster, so I could sack Dragonite instead. But then if there's a ground type in the back, I'm just so screwed. I think I have to go T-Tar here. I think I go T-Tar, I get off a crunch, as long as I don't get crit. Okay, let's see how much damage this does. Okay. 126. Oh, it's not 2 or 3. Okay. And it's not lefties, so this is Fast Latias 8. Okay. That's good to know. Just really don't want to get King's Rocked here. Although if it's Latias 8... could go into Dragonite. Dragonite's slower. And with Sand Chip it gets 2-hit KO'd. Well, probably dies to Sand, but... yeah, okay, cool. I think this is the set that got, like, 4 King's Rocks in a row on Magpie. I was about to say it could never happen to me, and here we are. It's happening to me. That's pretty bad. Okay, so I can sack Tyranitar for a free switch into Jolteon. Or I can take a free switch into Dragonite. And get a Claw off. I think I like that. Oh, with Shell Belt, I might live the Sand, actually. Okay, this could work, maybe. No, it's not likely, actually. Can I just Sand Stall this? Oh, I can just Sandstall this. It's always going to Psychic on Dragonite. And it's always going to Earthquake on T-Tar. So I can do that until it's in kill range from a Dragon Claw. I think that works. Okay, let's just count Earthquakes. It's done 4, I think. That's 5. Okay, so my min roll is 70%. Oh, that's below 70% for sure. Is it? 27 out of 48. That feels like less than 70%, surely. Yeah, okay, cool. So this is the turn when we Dragon Claw. Possibly could have done it last cycle, actually. Ooh. Spadef drops kind of yikes. I wonder if we take this thing if we win this battle. Okay, so we've got 2 super chipped Mons. And Dragonite's at -1 Spadef. Need to not forget that. Regirock. What is going on? This is crazy. So we've had... First battle was Dragonite Zapdos. Second battle was Entei Swampert. Third battle, Latias Regirock. Woo! Okay. So, we're not high risk, high return, which is quite forcing on Regirock. I think... Surely all of them see kills here. With Rock Slide. Yeah. The Quick Claw ones have gone, which is really nice. Does Tyranitar eat a... Is this going to be the best value I can get out of Tyranitar? Eating a Rock Slide. No, Tyranitar doesn't live those. Such a fraud. Yeah, Regirock 4 just knocks Tyranitar out with Rock Slide. That's kind of crazy. So I think I've got a Surf, right? Yeah, Surf into Thunderbolt normally kills 4, which is bulkiest. So I think that's our line here. And they could miss Rock Slide. Could happen. Whew, what a dream. Okay, no lefties. And I think that looks like Regirock 3 damage. Which is full HP, full special defense. So I did 22 out of 24. So I did 52 to 54%. Okay, no, I can do that into 4 as well. But 4 doesn't have lefties. What about 1 and 6? No, I do more than that into them. Oh wait, no, 6 is full split F2. So it's 3 or 6. Cool. I mean, yeah, just Surf again. Oh, I thought that was Bright Powder for a second. Oh, I really thought that was going to KO. Okay, no biggie. We do have the opportunity to do the funny thing into Regirock 6. But if it's... and Protect on Explosion. But if it's Regirock 3 and it rests, then I look like the biggest idiot alive. So... I think we have to... Yeah, we gotta... I think we go to the Pokemon that doesn't take sand damage. I think that just makes sense. Okay. No Bright Powder miss out of 3 attempts. Gotta feel like it's Regirock 3. What's last? Oh, Sceptile. That's real bad news. Okay. Can't be 4 apparently. It's 4. Bright Powder? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so... Good news is this is going to kill my Tyranitar. Bad news is everything else. Okay. Yeah, they're all going to knock me out, and there's nothing to be done, so let's just aerial ace. Oh, we know it's not Sceptile 1 because it's not getting lefties. Okay, so Sceptile 2. It could beat. It could happen. Sceptile 3. Easily 2-hit KOs. Do I need to protect here for Sand Chip? The Sceptile 2 could double team if I do that. And that's quite bad. Okay, so they've taken 2 lots of Sand Chip. So they are on, they've got 253 max HP. They're taking 15 a go, so they're on 233. Okay. My Thunderbolt max roll is 118. So 2 rolls of that just kills outright without Sand Chip even. Mid roll of 108. Thunderbolt, Sand Chip, Thunderbolt. Should kill. Okay, so maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. I think I Thunderbolt. And then if they Earthquake, I protect and Thunderbolt. And if they double team, I just keep pressing Thunderbolt. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Fingers crossed. Okay, no crit please. No crit and we might win this. Oof. Oh, do I have another turn? How much am I taking from Sand? Okay, I'm taking 16. Okay, cool. Right, so I think... So on 19 out of 48. Okay, so they could be on 105. Okay, so... Yes, I protect. And I go down to what? 5 HP? And then, yeah, they don't have a Hax item, and I think this is always within range. Oh, that was a scary one. That was a real scary one. I want to crit. Why not? For style points. Okay, only battle 4. This feels like a whole round already. No type, no phrase. Okay, cool. Swap decisions. So, Sceptile 3 is serviceable, but it's not really doing anything for my team, I don't think, so... Well, I mean, it really does beat up ground Pokemon. But even so, I don't think I want to take it. Latias 8. I think I need that on my team. I think the question is it over Tyranitar or is it over Dragonite? I think it's over Tyranitar because of my ongoing prejudice towards Tyranitar, and it's just generally not doing what I want it to, which is win. Which Dragonite is it? 7. What am I going to get better or worse against if I take Latias over Tyranitar. I mean, my ice matchup gets a bit worse. Like, Regice becomes borderline unwinnable. But without a rock move, it's not great already, to be honest. Oh yeah, Psychics with ice coverage get pretty sketchy. If I take it over Dragonite... I think I really like having the coverage of Dragonite. Like, it being grounds with Surf and Ice Beam is pretty big. Am I that scared of like a Gardevoir or an Alakazam? I don't think I am, right? I think Jolteon, well, unless it's Trace Gardevoir, and then I probably just lose on the spot. No, I'm fine. I don't like Tyranitar. I don't think it does its job. And this team doesn't want sand. Let's do it. Was that controversial? Maybe. If anyone else does this, I'd be interested what team they have at this point. Ludicolo. Okay. Well, I'm sad I don't have Aerial Ace anymore. I mean, it's not slow and steady, so it's likely the 1 and 2, the special attacking ones. And I 2-hit KO those with Jolteon, which I think is what I want to do. Oh, I hadn't realised how weirdly different their stat spreads are. I do 2-hit KO both of them, though. Yeah, I mean, we need to get damage off into this, whatever. I don't think we want to see double team, although we've probably got the tools. Okay, yeah, fine. I think that must be one. Oh, I didn't factor in Shell Bell. I think the damage they took means it's Ludicolo 1 there. I took 125. I think both of them can do that. Yeah, it'd be min roll for Ludicolo too. Not going to bust out the ruler for that one, I don't think. What is going on? What is going on? Okay. So, Latios famously, well, not famously, but in the factory does not have any grass or water moves, which is what the AI would want to switch in here, unless it has Earthquake. So I think this is pretty likely to be an Earthquake Lati, and it's definitely going to kill Jolteon from this HP with Earthquake. But if it is Latios one, that would also kill from here with Psychic. And now I don't have Tyranitar, so I am pretty scared of Latios 5. Although Thunder Wave here, right, so I think this is another safe protect. Does Latios 7 see a kill? If it was DD, that would be bad. Yeah, easily sees a kill. Okay, cool. I think we're very, very likely to see an Earthquake here. It's like I'm clairvoyant. Right, okay, so... It's going to be an earthquake again. I really, really want to go to Latias and click Shadow Ball. I think I'm very happy that that is a good thing to do. So I'm going to do it. Latios 2 getting some quick claw shenanigans over the next few turns could be scary. Didn't quick claw that turn at least. Ooh, that's fat. I think that's Latios 7. Ooh. Good thing we dropped its special defense, isn't it? Okay. So they still don't see a kill with Shadow Ball, but they are faster. So Dragonite does pretty well into this thing. Yeah, I just go, yeah. I just go Dragonite now. I'm taking 35% max from a Shadow Ball unless they crit. If they DD again, which they could do to +2, I'm still not dying to a crit. Yeah, and Dragon Claw will get them. Okay, cool. Oh, my overlay is wrong. Whoops. Okay, Dragon Claw. Oh, okay, great. No damage taken. Very, very polite. But I counted my chickens a bit then, because that is a bright powder set. Could have scammed me. Muck. Now that's the sort of factory regular that we want to see. Okay, cool. Right, where are we at? Jolteon's taken some chip. Latias is at full health. Dragonite's at full health. Okay, cool. I think we are chilling. Does Muck 3 kill with Ice Punch? I think it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm just going for damage here. Muck 2 going for Curses and Rests. Could do some stuff. We got Psychic on Lati. Yeah, I think this is chill. Okay, here's Muck 2. I think they'll want to rest here. Yeah, they're going to want to rest. Let's go for an Ice Beam scam. Fine. Probably another Curse. Oh, they've gone for the Sludge Bomb. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to mop it up with Lati here. Oh, okay. This Muck is a gambling man. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Go on, miss a Dynamic Punch. Although that can't happen, because I would have to hit myself with Confusion and knock myself out. Nice. Okay. Cool. Okay, 5th battle. No type. High risk, high return. Okay. So, do I want to do a Lati swap? That's a good question. I do quite like Latios 7. Tee away from Jolteon into Recover Spam with Dragon Dances in between. Like, Latios 7 is really good if you can give it support. You can just give it a little something to let it get going. Then, as long as they don't have Fearow or Dodrio, which is a hilarious set of counters, Actually does pretty well. But I don't think this team supports that. Like, Thunderwave does help quite a lot, because you can just hit recover and, like, eventually they'll full power and you can make some progress. But I don't think that's enough here. And I think I like the speed, especially into Noland at the end of the round. And having Psychic is useful. And... oh, I said I didn't have Aerial Ace. I have Aerial Ace on Lati. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I think it's a no to swapping. But again, I think that one was close. Okay, Flareon. They've not led with a pseudo-legendary. What is going on? Okay. Eevee battle. So Flareon 2 can curse. I think all the Flareons have Shadow Ball. Oh, Flareon 1 doesn't. Wow, I don't 2-hit Flareon 2. I'm surprised by that. Okay, so Flareon 3 is gonna Overheat or Shadow Ball. Kind of looking at Dragonite here, to be honest. Yeah, it does just outspeed except for Quick Claws. Okay, so Flareon 3. Although no, I would knock that into. Oh, I'd do like Thunderbolt into Surf, right? That'd be fine. Okay. Flareon 4. Could Sunny Day. Could Double Edge. If they Sunny Day and I go to Dragonite, that's really bad. Yeah, I think I just need to hit this. And then if it's Flareon, if it turns out to be Flareon 3, which I'll be able to tell by damage, next turn I Thunder Wave on their Endure. Oh no, they'll go for a kill. Oh yeah, it'll just be chill. Okay, right, let's Thunderbolt out. Okay, no Quick Claw this turn at least. Sand Attack. The one thing about Factory is you do kind of have to respect Sand Attack a little bit. Like, how many turns can I just miss and still be okay? It's like not that many. Okay, right. So they're going to Sand Attack or they're going to Flamethrower. I think I pretty clearly just go to one of my dragons here. Jolteon gets 2-hit KO'd by Flamethrower, so I need to do something about that. Could Protect. Does that do anything? Not really. Is there any logic on Sand Attack? If the user's HP is under 70%. Oh, okay, it's not going to Sand Attack, it's going to Flamethrower. Okay, cool. Yeah, in which case, let's go to my Pokemon which doesn't care about being burnt, I think. And has Shell Bell. I mean, I don't want to be burnt. Damn it. Had to open my big mouth, didn't I? Right, okay, cool. Well, we're going to surf this. I achieved more than I want a Flareon 1 to achieve against any team, to be honest, but there we go. That's still much better than Lati being burnt. Machamp, okay. Interesting. So is this Punch Master Machamp to come in here? I mean, I guess Rock Slides too. Yeah. High risk. yeah, quite likely 8 with Revenge, Rock Slide, Facade, Counter. I don't think Lati one-shots these. No. Doesn't. So I kind of feel like I sack Dragonite here and then I Revenge. I think that works pretty well. So it's like Machamp 5. Then Lati dies to Rock Slide into Double Edge, which I don't want. So yeah, let's the exact amount of damage doesn't matter, so let's go for some... Let's go for some cheese. See if this Dragonite can live another day. Okay, there's the rocks. Okay, 8 could Focus Band here. If they do, they like to counter anyway. Okay, no Focus Band. Nice. Machamp is one of the Pokemon that I feel like has Quick Claw on lots of its sets, but it doesn't actually. No, thank you, Umbreon. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is pretty bad, eh? Earthquake max roll is 18%. That's pretty tragic, isn't it? I think this might be the end of the road. There is some fun stuff with getting my Jolteon paralyzed so it can't get toxic against 4, but okay, cool. So I really don't think we know which one of these it is. High Risk High Return is fulfilled by Machamp. There's no item stuff, there's no switch logic, none of these have any super effective moves into Dragonite, so it's just 1 in 3 for each of them. So Umbi 1. So I just need to get damage on them, basically, right? Whatever it is. I need to get them below their double team threshold and then just try and beat them down. So I think it's just Earthquake. But this is going to be embarrassing for our little aeroplane. Oh, no, it's not! Okay. Okay, great. It's Umbreon 3. That's probably good news. Jolteon. Okay, right, so do need to think about this because I need to weigh up whether taking the damage of a Shadow Ball now is worth being able to switch out of Attract. I think the answer is yes, it is. Thunderbolt's doing up to 33 to 40%. That crit will have done 33. So yeah, I think by doing this I can pretty much guarantee 2 Thunderbolts. And that'll see me through. It just needs to not crit. Okay, cool. Protect is free. Protect is free. And I just used the word guaranteed against the Bright Powdermon, which wasn't sensible. Okay, so that's 3 Shadow Balls. If it attracts here, I think I go straight back to Lati. Okay, it doesn't. In which case we just protect again. Cool. Why is it not using attract? Oh, I could. No. It's tempting. It's tempting, but I will refrain. Okay, cool. That was scary, but Umbreon 3 is an interesting set. No type. Impossible to predict. Okay. Not very good against curse Pokemon, to be honest, so let's hope it's a trick one. No, I would not like to swap Pokemon. Choice Band Latias 8. Nothing to scoff at if we can line that up. Raikou, eh? Substitute Raikou. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't... I don't 2-hit KO this with Latias. How upsetting is that? But I do outspeed it. Okay, so... Dragonite never does anything here. Okay, we can put that out there. Oh, what am I worrying about? I've got Volt Absorb Jolteon. Okay. So do I just swap stall it out and then kill it while it's using Calm Minds? Yes, I do. Okay, so how do I safely... it's just swap stalling, right? It's just swap stalling. I know, but it's going to get to a point where it's stacked up all its Calm Minds. It's behind a sub. So it can... will it Thunderbolt or will it rest? Oh, this is interesting, actually. Okay, so rest goes to -8. Thunderbolt and Volt Absorb goes to -12. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. It will set all the way up. I think I do need to keep a note of this. And do it on pen and paper, old school. But yeah, I think this is safe. Okay, let's go speed up. Oops. Does it matter which one we go to? No, it doesn't. So Dragonite, that's Calm Mind. It's 2 Calm Minds. Three Calm Minds. That's 1 T-Bolt. 4. 2. 1 sub. 3 T-Bolts. 4 Thunderbolts. That's all the Calm Minds. So this is guaranteed T-Bolt, I think. For 5. Okay. So I believe it has to rest here. Or could substitute. Oh, hang on. Am I reading the rest AI wrong? Hold up. Okay, no, it's going to rest. It's going to rest. We're fine. Oops. No, don't run. Don't run. This should be rest. Okay, nice. nice they show us that sleeping animation. Right, this should be a T-bolt. Okay, and I think this should be sub or rest. But you know what? I think that I'm going to be a bit of a scaredy cat and just check that. Okay, yeah, it's another rest. It's another rest. Okay, cool. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. What's the substitute logic? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so it's another rest. Should be a T-bolt. Yep. I'm getting a bit nervous that it's using lots of rests and not subs. Have I misunderstood something about the scoring? Okay, that's 7 rests. That's 10 T-bolts. That's 8 rests. 11. Nine rests. 12. Okay. It's going to do its last rest. Okay. Why is it not calm minding or substituting? What is going on? I think I chicken out at this point and I press attract. It thunderbolted. That is crazy. Okay, it's a substitute. So I think it has 1 thunderbolt left. I'm down for burning some PP here. This is fine. This makes me think that it has miscounted. That I've miscounted. Okay. But this will really tell us. Okay, right, yeah. I think that was the last one. But that was a spooky thunderbolt. What was that about? Okay, yeah, right. It's definitely out now. Should be last substitute. Okay, yeah. Nice. Okay. It's a fun little stall. Still don't really understand why it clicked what it clicked when it clicked then. That was a bit strange to me. There's a world where we take that over Jolteon. Okay, GG! That's upsetting. That's real upsetting. Okay. Oh, it's super likely the weird curse Regice. Okay. Maybe we got some game. Maybe. Yeah, that makes sense actually, because we are impossible to predict. So if it's Regice 5, I might be able to beat this thing on account of it being weird. And if it's Regice 5, I just need to hit this thing with Psychics. And if it's any other Regice, I probably just lose, so it doesn't matter what I click. Regice 3... Regice 3 I can maybe bait into exploding on a Protect somehow, but I think that starts with doing damage with Latias. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Oh, I definitely should have looked at how much HP it had. I think it has to be Jolteon. A high roll can kill here, and counter sometimes ties with Earthquake. The alternative is going into Dragonite on this Earthquake, chipping it with Dragon Claw, then coming back and 1v1 Jolteon versus the back. Who do I trust more in a last one 1v1? I think it might be Dragonite, just because of the coverage. And I've got outs to high roll or crit or powerful power. Yeah, I think. Come on, Jolteon, you can hit this. Yes! Great. Right. I hugely misplayed that. On the turn I knew it was going to Ice Beam Latias. I should have definitely gone to Jolteon, because it's either 100 or 0, and got damage then and then finished it off. That was bad. Ooh. Okay. Right. What is last? Slowbro. Okay. 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 That shouldn't be too bad, right? Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it could kind of be any Slowbro, because they would have come in on Reggie still would have come in on Lati. Okay. I don't. Oh, I do one tap. Oh, I one tap 3 and 4. That's really nice. Okay, and even Quick Claw doesn't. They need a Quick Claw crit, I think. Oh, 4 is sassy, so 4 can live. Okay, so it's 4 or 1. It's 1. Okay, that's GG. And we're on to Noland. Whew. Okay. I think my goal for these is getting to Noland. I think beating Noland is the icing on the cake. I'm prepared to face him. Yeah, I know you can't. Would I like to swap Pokemon? Okay. Do I try and set up Raikou 6? I don't think I do. I think Jolteon 1 still being fast against the 1IV Mons is really big. I think that T-Wave support might matter a lot. And I don't think I have the tools to set up Raikou. So let's go with no. Fun fact I found out while making this mod. The game does not generate Noland's team until after you've switched, which is different to all the other trainers in the round. So Noland can't have a Mon you have, but Noland can have a Mon you didn't swap for. So Noland could lead with Raikou 6 here. Zappy D, okay. Okay, I don't feel too bad about that, to be honest. In fact, I feel very good about that. Let's call a spade a spade. Like, I think I'm 2-hitting these. Yeah, I've got Cherry Berry. They will want to paralyze if they have Thunder Wave. Yeah, this is a great start. Despite being another legendary. Okay, T-Wave. That's fine. I'm very happy to swap a Cherry Berry for a Pokemon. It's not Zap 3 on account of no lefties. Shuckle. Ooh, noted 31 IV Menace, Shuckle. So, it's probably Dig Shuckle, right? Lots of things have Earthquake, and Shuckle doesn't have any other flying, electric, or ground moves. So, yeah, Buddy agrees, like 45% to be Shuckle too. Into all of these, I just hit them. I don't want to let them get going with Double Team. If they Toxic me, they Toxic me. I mean, I don't like it, but... yeah, I really don't like it, to be honest, but... I don't think there's another play. Roll out! Okay, cool. Noland has been kind. Is this my reward for sticking by Jolteon 1 through the whole round? Is it getting a sweep onto Noland? Appreciate I'm getting very far ahead of myself there, but... hey, even taking 2 is pretty good. Now, just not Regice 1. Entei. Okay, no, we're feeling pretty good about Entei. We are for sure feeling pretty good about Entei. Don't think Swap Logic will tell us anything. No, not really. 3 is slightly less likely because it shares Lum with Zap. But yeah, no, there's... oh, yeah, that's interesting. Do I Thunder Wave this? It can't be 1 or 6 because Shuckle 1 had Chesto. That's pretty big, actually. So 4 could start setting up with Double Team. But there's no other setup. I still think that it's just better to get the damage, so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, and a crit. Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, that's bulky Entei, if it lived with a crit. Oh, Salak. Am I in trouble? I don't think I'm in trouble, right? Am I in trouble? Nah, I got 2 dragons in the back. I'm chilling. And I still outspeed. Get wrecked, Entei. Ooh, and there we go. Off to a strong start. First seed of the week is a win. It's a win for Dave. Yeah. Oh, no, I meant to hit yes. Never mind. So that was... yeah, that was the seed I. Yeah, so obviously this is a bit different. I normally stream these things. I want to record this one because I want to put it up like when the seed goes out, and can't necessarily stream when that happens. But yeah, let me know what you thought. if you gave it a go, and then even if you just skip through what I did or whatever, please let me know. Yeah, like, I think this could be really cool if like lots of people try the same run and have different experiences and share them. So yeah, anything, I'd love to hear about it. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time. Peace.